Good afternoon. Back here in Judgment Vale. I've got my terrier here with us, but I haven't been out to the shops to get any food yet. And he's looking a bit on the thin side. Well, here's a Jack Russell. But, okay. Righto. Well, we used to have a little dog, and years and years ago, he got it placed in the Allwinton show for one of the best Jack Russell Terriers. So anyway, here we go. It's called the Terrier Show at Wark. Now every year, at this time at a place called Wark, that's north of town, the Russells gather on the line for the Terrier race at Wark. They're black and white with spots of tan, the Terrier for the walking man. You bugger, you should see them gone at the Terrier Show at Wark. There's fat ones, thin ones, some just right, and some with funny appetites. If you get too close, you'll have a bite at the Terrier Show at Wark. There's gadgets there with 2 and 3, and if they want to have a wee, they place the hits below the knee at the Terrier Show at Wark. And when the racing is all over, it's on the bus and home we go, and contemplate on next year's show at the Terrier Show at Wark. Because there's black and white with spots of tan, the Terrier for the walking man. You bugger, you should see them gone at the Terrier Show at Wark. Oh, a nice little dogs, Jack Russells. John Russell was the man who invented them. Well, he bred them, first one. He was a vicar from down Dorset or somewhere like that. Dorset. And this is a little poem, which was going to be a song, and they wanted a song for a play, and I wrote this one, but I've never actually done it as a song, so there you go. It's called I Love a Lass. I love a lass loves me, be down below or far at sea. The times are hard in pit and key, but the sun comes up each morning. The days are long down in the seam. The fishing trade is hard and mean. There's coal to sort and fish to clean, but the sun comes up each morning. I love a lass down on the quay. I love her and she loves me. And if the pit it sets us free, I'll see the sun each morning. 'Cause no fish or coal, there's only dole, but love will live forever. Okie dokie. For years and years I worked on the council, but for the first 4 years I worked on the council, we worked in the Victoria Tunnel. And the Victoria, well, down there for 4 years, 80 foot down. And it was all dark till we put the lights on. And this is called Where the Oosburn Meets Up with the Tyne. You travel the world and you think that it's fine. When the sun's on your back, you forget about time. The place that I love, it will always be mine, where the Oosburn meets up with the Tyne. Boats of all colours, the smell of hot tea, a dock full of sailors who've never gone to sea. It's a romance only they know between the tide and the line, where the Oosburn meets up with the Tyne. The tunnel that passes below us unseen, it went under the town when Victoria was queen. Coals to the quayside from Spittletongue's mine, where the Oosburn meets up with the Tyne. There's changes afoot that won't do any harm. Historical Oosburn Community Farm, a JCB stands where the Kipper House stood. The Oosburn can take the new blood. The changes can only do good to the place that'll always be mine. The ship and the Cluny, they're both calling time, the Cumberland Arms and the pub called the Tyne. A one in the free trade like eyes, wise fighting cocks. You stand on the quay where there used to be docks, where the Oosburn meets up with the Tyne. And as we turn over the page, what do we see here? Biker races. Ooh. They used to be on Harbottle Park, that sort of area, Harbottle Park and across Allendale Road. where the quarry was. We used to go to the quarry and collect their stick insects. Not stick insects, crickets. Crickets and grasshoppers. It was, I was frightened because I was always frightened of insects, and they'd say, "Oh, come and get this one." "Oh, no, I don't want to touch it." Anyway, the little dog's still here. This is called biker races. I'll tell you all about the day that I lost all my pay when I strayed from the wagon way and went to biker race course. Now, Jackie Douglas started the day with bringing on fresh oats and hay, nailing signs along the way to show the signs to the biker. The pigeons and the hounds were there. The hounds were coursing for their hair. You could buy the pigeons by the pair at that day at biker race course. From Biker Hill to Walker Shore, I've never heard a crowd yell more when draymen entered by the score that day at biker race course. There were horses there from everywhere, from Biggs's Main to Eldon Square. There were geldings there from Moorworth Fair that day at biker race course. The horses ran most of the day, and I put my wages on the bay. I was frightened about all I would say, because I lost a lot at biker. The bookies made a lot that day. One went off without me pay. I wished I'd got lost on the way and never got the biker. Because I'll tell you all about the day that I lost all my pay when I strayed from the wagon way and went to biker race course. There you go. This is a poem called Spittle Tongues Down to the Tyne. It's all about the tunnel. They built a tunnel from the Toon, so coals from the pit could be sent down, but the coals has had its day, and the pits have gone away. 80 foot down from the top of the town, from Spittle Tongues to the quay, the Victoria Tunnel snakes underground, a monument no one can see. The coal dried up from the Spittle Tongues mine. They filled up the shafts and the seams, sealed off the engine, the tugs and the line, along with the poor pitman's dreams. Then along came the wars and wars, and bombers flew over the town. It wasn't safe to be out on the streets. The best place was 80 foot down. Down in the tunnel, the people would meet, till the all-care siren would sound. Home from the tunnel along the dark streets, till no one once left underground. It's 74 years since the end of the war, 160 for the end of the mine, and tourists now walk 80 foot underground, from Spittle Tongues down to the Tyne. Thank you very much. Well, there's in biker, you see, because my mum was the slowest knitter in the world. I was 17 when I got my matinee jacket, and that's one of the things that, because my mum and dad used to get all my clothes from the Army Navy store, and I was the only one in our class dressed as a Japanese admiral, and the headmaster didn't think it was very funny at all. But never mind. Anyway, we'll see you soon. These are all their things from my little book, which is called "And the Agent Gets 10%. So, bye-bye. See you soon. Take care. See ya. I'll say see you from Skelly as well. Wee-oo.